Hello, this is Dixon Wright, and I would like to invite you to Asteroid Day on Tuesday, June 30th, to celebrate the launching of the Infrastructure Financial Data Working Group, otherwise known as IFD. If you're watching this video, you're part of my LinkedIn network, one of my colleagues in the surety industry, or one of the many trade association and events around data interoperability that we have interacted with. You have likely heard my story about standards, when a group of well-meaning people get together and decide that 12 standards is unworkable, and their solution is a 13th standard. The IDF is not a 13th standard. It is connecting the dots for implementing the standards that already exist and expanding those established standards to enable AI-empowered next-generation infrastructure. Engineering, architectural, and specification data is complex, nuanced, and constantly evolving without any entity in absolute control of governance. IDF is not about engineering data. IDF is about the common data elements of financial transactions that have been fixed for years under the absolute coordinated control of FASB, SEC, IRS, and the International Financial Reporting Standard, and complemented with fully credentialed, reliable, and trusted sources in organizations like the ISO, XBRL, the International Reporting Standard, Building Smart, IEEE, and others. IDF is not one standard. It is synergizing all standards following the ISO model. Infrastructure is not one road or one building, water plant, or a moon-based outpost. Infrastructure is everything, and everything is connected. John Muir's 1911 quote, "When we try to pick out anything by itself, we find it hitched to everything else in the universe." We now have standards. All we have to do is connect them. One of the great things about my journey is the incredible people I have had the opportunity to meet and the companies that I'm able to engage with that are pushing the envelope with innovations that create operational gains. I will speak briefly how the next generation infrastructure will see all components of community as digital twins with analyzed data for performance. Everything is a digital twin, and every digital twin interacts by exchanging data. I will speak on why having that data be high integrity is critical and how to achieve it. But most importantly, how to transition from our current PDFs in the cloud to actionable, high-integrity data by leveraging the digital twin to synergize ISO, XBRL, FDX, Building Smart, IEEE, and others. For a future look at infrastructure that is happening today, Danica Remy of the Asteroid Institute will talk about their work with Google on asteroid discovery, analysis, and mapping, known as ATOM, for mapping space to enable infrastructure that makes commercialization of space possible. Larry Peter will speak about how Salesforce has impacted his 120-year-old agricultural business. Now, thanks to the complete overhaul of internal operations with Salesforce, a modern digital twin that can produce 40,000 pounds of cheese a day. Now, looking for next-generation infrastructure to meet tomorrow's energy needs with affordable and reliable power. We will close with the AI-CET contract sharing their experience working with DOT data and to transition into XBRL. Texas A&M will talk about the application for payment for PDF to XBRL. George Mason University will talk about the data elements of the application for payment found in various DOTs. We will close with strategic building innovation business case for project owners to provide the application for payment data in XBRL aligned with Building Smart as a path to ISO recognition, particularly with the DOTs. For clarity, the IFC is focused on one thing: expanding the XBRL taxonomy for the application for payment data set to facilitate as diversified and holistic an economic ecosystem as possible. A strict boundary with a singular focused roadmap and a defined end result that is 100% achievable, and a path to ISO, XBRL, FDX, IEEE, and many other recognized standards. FizTech, on the other hand, is purposely unfocused and no singular roadmap. Its contributions are the business use cases that convene stakeholders, generate revenue or social benefit, and benefit next generation infrastructure to promote engagement and accelerate adoption. FizTech, as a public model, will be engaged in multiple use cases that intersect with payment data, with no boundaries but a common denominator. Anyone can replicate the functionality without constraints enabled by the open standards we are contributing to. A public catalyst for innovation empowered by high integrity data. SRC, as a private security specialty unit demonstrating how it generates revenue, and it is a competitive advantage. Our ask is simple. Participate in the review and comment process to identify any data elements you need for your legacy systems that are not part of the current application for payment dataset. Remember, not every stakeholder's digital application for payment will use every data element in the dataset, but the application for payment dataset will have the most common data elements for every digital surety document. We hope that you can participate and make sure that the data set meets your needs so that you can plug and play in the digital ecosystem that will enable tomorrow's next generation infrastructure. Thank you.